What's going on, everybody? It's Falchion with you once again, and once again we are here for another Tuesday night league race, with the MSR. For those of you not in the know, that's Max Speed Racing, and today we're doing a little something different uh, that hopefully we will be able to carry on through the rest of our time here racing F1. Anything, I hope. That's my hope. We are checking out the new crossplay feature. Um, if they remember, if they remember to invite me to the session, but in the meantime, I am going to run around Spain. Forgive me if this looks bad or if I'm racing bad or whatever. I'm racing in a way that I don't normally, and normally I race in VR, and I haven't seriously raced on a flat screen in a really long time. But right now that's what I'm going to be doing because I'm just waiting to get the invite into the practice. Hopefully there's a little less than 30 minutes worth of practice to go with the guys. But outside of that, hopefully, like I said, they send me the invite and we can watch them as they do their thing. But in the meantime, and in between time, I thought I would put a couple of laps in on the time trial. Again, forgive me if this looks sloppy. It's probably going to look very sloppy. It's like jumping into something that's extremely new. What's going on, Bagel? Bagel, if you are in the chat with Angry, or if you're in the practice session with Angry, can you ask him to send me an invite to the practice session and let him know that I'm on the PC? For whatever reason, I cannot get my Xbox and my PC to talk to one another anymore, so I can't. That's why I couldn't do it last week. But with the crossplay, hopefully, if he shoots me an invite, I will be able to do that. Like I said, in the meantime, let's turn a couple of laps here in Spain. And I've been in Spain in a really long time. This is probably gonna look super bad. Super bad indeed. Wow, I feel so far back in the car. I mean, best race like this. Oh wow, I can't see around the center post either. That's crazy. Third gear should do it for me. Yeah, that works. Wow, that invalidated the lap. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. Oh, and I will message you with that information we were talking about. I spoke to Eagle a little bit earlier, or like 20 minutes ago or something. I think he sent it to the wrong place. Yeah, he sent it. See, he's not. I need him to send it to me through EA, and he sent it to me through the Xbox. This is not good. This is not good at all. I'm sure you'll figure it out in the meantime. Probably came down more gears than I needed to. Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. Oh, I jumped a gear I didn't need to. That's alright, this lap was already invalidated anyways. And I just blew it. That's alright. was way too soon on the brakes. Man, I do not see how you guys judge distances outside of VR. Yeah, man, the distance is so off to me.
You hear me, Ray?
Hello?
Hello.
What's going on, bro?
Did you get the game invite I sent you, aye?
I got one that you sent me on the Xbox. What I need from you is one through EA, I guess.
Ah, right, I'll go and do that. Right, right,
Thanks,
come out of
Bagel. Appreciate it.
there. One, oh, invites and requests. Friends. Ah, there we go. Where's Ah, there we go. Right, try that one, Ray.
Wow, haven't seen that name in years. Sav. Wow,
Aye,
that's
that's my
crazy.
that's still my EA thing, yeah. Aye, that's gone back a long time, eh?
A really long time. That's like
Ah,
2
there we go.
names ago.
Aye, aye, 'cause I had Yoda for a long time too.
Yeah.
Oh dear me. Did you get that money the missus sent you? Aye.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
and everything is on its way, and hopefully it'll be there soon, and you guys will like them.
that's bro. Aye, I thought she'd sent it, but she was waiting till we got paid, eh?
Gotcha. I just wanted to make sure that because everything is so new and we're just setting everything up, I just wanted to make sure you got the right information.
Aye, aye, so we'll probably be getting a few mail just before Christmas off you.
Oh,
So,
cool.
for friends and family, eh? All I need to do is just find pictures and send them to you.
Yeah, and you ask about some other things. Actually, it's kind of funny. You put up a post, and it was of a security sign. I of course can't say what the sign said because it
A
has
security
words.
site.
Yeah, like a lawn security sign saying that this house is protected by then,
Oh,
then some swear
all right,
things.
right, aye, aye, aye,
It's
aye.
kind of funny. A lady just asked me to make 2 of those for her.
All right, aye.
So that's another thing that I do. Signs like that.
All right, aye, yeah. 'Cause one's for getting the cup hangs, one's for the missus, and one's for Catherine. She doesn't ken that she's getting it yet.
Oh, really?
It's a wee surprise for her, eh?
That's super cool. Hopefully she doesn't watch this stream.
So,
Well, I want her to watch the stream, but hopefully she won't.
um, aye, but once she finds it, you'll probably get inundated with stuff for her.
Cool. I'll have to shoot you the storefront, the Etsy site or whatever, and you'll be able to look at like some stuff that I've already made. And
All right, aye. If you just send it to me through private message, then I'll be able to. Me and Paul will go on and hear a deek.
Will do.
And are you getting a lot of work through it, the new, or is it still kind of early yet
It's still
for
early,
that?
but I've gotten like 3 shirts to do. Like I said, 2 signs and a few of the tumblers.
Oh, so you could do shirts and all. Ooh.
Yeah, so like I thought I told you. Like, remember you said that you purchased some shirts
Hmm.
with some funny sayings on them or something a while back?
Aye.
I could easily do that. And it can say whatever
Oh.
you want it to say. So.
Oh. Oh, they tempt me.
I'm gonna run Dex car if that's cool with you. I
Yeah.
mean, Evil's car. Sorry, I keep forgetting I'm on. It's so weird.
Oh, could you be able to use your Bobber, eh? Your oh, what's it called for
My
racing?
my VR.
Aye.
Uh, yeah, but I'm not doing it right now because I just want to make sure all this stuff works. This whole cross, and it looks like it is. I've been talking to Bagel. Bagel's watching it. Bagel, what do you think? How's it look? If you don't mind.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Okay, something's not right here. I'm not getting. Can't do anything.
Did
Can
you
look around. But I can't
did you
go out on
take
track.
did you take control of the car?
Yeah, I'm sitting in a car.
Ah, it might have been because Dick was already in that car before he left, eh? So you maybe he, I reckon if you could spectate again and can like choose a different car, that might be what's wrong there, eh?
So let me try to retire from the session, I guess.
And just let me know if you need another invite.
Still has me in the car. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
And it should be take control of the car.
Just gonna jump in Perez's Red Bull, I guess. See if it'll let me do it. I won't.
Right.
Oh well, that's okay. Cool, thanks, Bagel.
Right. What I'll do is I'll jump in here. I'm waiting for Rogue and that to join. But I'll jump back here once the race is finished.
Okay.
What am I doing? I just came up and came. Everything go. Earth for Elby. Ah, there we go. Right, but I'll speak to you after the race, bro.
All right, brother.
Right.
Good luck.
Aye. Well, I got a podium last week, so
Nice.
was it last week? Or was that in Rogue one? I can't mind. I mind if it was Sunday's race or last week's one, but I'm hoping for a podium tonight again. So we shall see.
Do
Right.
it up.
I'll speak to you shortly.
All right, bro.
Ta-ra.
A little later. All right, Bagel, all eyes are on you right now. Show them what you can do. Probably not what I meant to do. So just Jones takes the fastest lap of the 1:19.6 over Angry's 1:19.8. Bagel comes in with a 1:22.1. Fastest lap was a 1:22 even, so a little more work to do there, but he's definitely on it right now. Let's hop on with Josh Jones. Sitting in the lead. Fires off the DRS in the second DRS zone, and he backs out of it. There was a yellow in sector 2, that must have been Bagel. As everyone else outside of Jones is in the pits right now. Looks like Jones is running in anger right now, meaning he's on a hot lap. That means he's angry. Angry's in P2 in the pits. Oh, we might lose sound for a second here. But I don't know about you guys, but in my headset, the game sounded super loud. So hopefully that's better, and hopefully the levels between myself and the game are pretty even, or what have you. You'll have to excuse me. I've had a fever the past few days and it's still with me, but excited to get back to racing as Angry has dropped out. Looks like he's going to go set up the actual race right now. Jones is into the pits. Bagel's in the pits. Mr. Silvano is on his out lap right now. So far in this practice session, there's just Jones with a 1:19.6, Angry with a 1:19.8, Michael with a 1:21.4, Bagel with a 1:22 even, Mr. Silvano on his hot lap, starting his hot lap right now, but sitting at a 1:23.5. Zim in P6 with a 1:29 even, but his lap was on the hard tires. Evil, not feeling well, not racing today, but he and I were trying to get things set up and get like all the friends stuff that I needed, so that's why you see him on there, and then that's also why you see me on there, although you didn't see me run, and that's probably why I can't get into a car, because I got out of a car. I'm guessing. While we were trying to get all this set up, and the reason I got out of the car is because I needed to switch to flat screen mode, come out of my VR headset. Although I will say that this game in VR, if anybody gets a chance to run this game in VR, I'm just saying, yes, please, because it's amazing. I cannot tell you how the elevation looks when you're in VR, and that's just one aspect of everything. And so with that, it's time for me to go accept the invite. I guess I'm just gonna be taking you guys along with me on that little journey. So quit to main menu. Just hit me. There are some other things I'm gonna have to get used to, like maneuvering around everything on my wheel, not a controller, which is the way I normally do it when I'm spectating. So there we are, all ready to get things set up. Expecting 9 racers, so waiting for a couple people, 3 more people to get in, because right now it's counting me as a racer, and it's because I haven't gone into spectate mode yet. So waiting for 3 more drivers, and yeah. Also, I need to apologize for being away for a bit. As you may have heard, Angry and I talking. My family just started a business, and so I've been super crazy busy with that, and it's absolutely has taken over a majority of my life, and right now, with trying to get things set up and among some other things. But that being said, the really cool thing is that my family's business can sponsor me on YouTube, which means we can have some cool giveaways. And so there will be more coming up about that. But I think that I would like to do a giveaway at 250 subscribers. That's going to be my first giveaway. Um, and right now we're sitting at 222, so it's not too far away. The channel has really been doing well lately, so I'm very happy about that. And so yeah, with that, thank you guys for hanging with me and hanging in there with me. Hopefully things can get to a little bit more of a normal schedule. I'm having to figure out a work schedule for myself, and that's kind of weird because my background, I've been retired for a few years now, but my job before was I have always been a writer all my life, so like greeting cards. So well, yeah, later in my life. Well, no, yeah, it's so hard to explain. I've written other things, books of poetry and everything, uh, going back to when I was much younger. But how did we get off on this tangent? Anyways, yes, that's what I think I want to do, since my family business is willing to sponsor me and do some promotional things. One of the first things I want to do is have a giveaway at 250 subscribers, and so yeah, we are close, And so I look forward to that happening hopefully sooner rather than later. So, thanks, Bagel. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you hanging out and hooking me up with a lot of information that I am not privy to um, during the races and everything. So, again, I really appreciate you. Thank you, and that goes for everyone. I really appreciate you all. It's going to be a fun journey, I think. I hope. So, yeah, right now we're just waiting for, like I said, 3 more drivers, I think. Um, but there's still time on the clock, so, and some guys, sometimes people just kind of usually trickle in a little bit later as it goes along. So hopefully, it won't be too much longer, and it's gonna be a couple minutes before start time anyway. So all good. So yeah, Bagel. What are you feeling right now? What are you feeling for the race? How do you like Spain? That's such a that comes in my head. That doesn't sound like the right question, but do you enjoy Spain as a race course? I know Angry hates it. It's his absolute least favorite track. Although he generally does pretty well here, in my opinion. I've raced him here a lot over the years, so why he doesn't like it is beyond me. So 2 more drivers just came in. I believe we're waiting for 1 more, and that would be Cotton. I think we're just waiting on Cotton. So should be starting up here pretty soon. As a matter of fact, I will go ahead and jump into spectator mode right now, just to have that all ready and good to go. Bagel says he feels very interesting. Spain is a love-hate relationship with him. Spin one lap, blazing the next, so he'll have to just keep Koznickson. I guess I think he hit the 9 instead of the O. But that's awesome. Actually, Spain is a track. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite tracks, but it is a track that I've always enjoyed racing. I've always felt like it had a decent flow to it for me. Um, Unlike something like I want to say Miami as something that people that are into F1 would relate to. Although I've never actually run on Miami myself, not even in a practice, but it doesn't look like it's a track that flows, especially like going under the bridge in Miami. That part of the track just looks like it breaks that flow up, and almost like you have to use the curbs there, but the curbs don't like you. Um, like some places you just kind of can flow over the curbs and you're okay and you're okay. But in Miami, if those curbs weren't there like that, and they absolutely need to be. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they don't, or that they shouldn't be there. But if they weren't there, it feels like you could flow that section of the track a little bit more. But it just looks, from what I've seen of everybody, it's just pow, 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 and you hit them, and and it's rough, and especially on these cars. Bagel says his setup is low enough to bottom out on the higher curb, so he'll have to avoid them. And I guess that's the trade-off, right? Especially in these 22 cars, is the lower you can get them, the more the ground effect works, the more grip you have, but the bigger the chance of damaging your car going over the curbs and then just for the rest of the race you've negated that advantage that you had, or you might hit ride a curb, come to a stop, and beat yourself, and then you're just stuck. Bagel says he doesn't know if he's just biased, but he loves the design of the Miami track. It's super colorful. Corners are his type of corners. They're really good for him, and see, so that's ends. I could be way off on this, right? I could be absolutely wrong. Like I said, I've never run that track before. So, and there's Cotton, so everybody should be readying up here in just a second. But I've never run that track. And so the only thing I can base it off of is what I've seen other drivers do as I'm spectating these races or whatever. And I also watch a lot of races, on YouTube, people racing them or whatever. And when they hit that part of the track, it just seems to break up the whole thing, and it seems tough. But I'm gonna have to get on there and see for myself to be sure. But that's interesting that you say that. I wonder, what do you think? And I know you're about to be racing, but if you have the time, what do you think about something like Monza? Like, so for me, Monza is a track that flows really well. As a matter of fact, I like Monza so much that it is my test track, right? Um, it's the track that no matter what sim I race on, when I'm trying to learn a car and how a car handles, that's the track I go to do it. And to me, that track flows really well. So I'm curious to know what you think of Monza, and maybe I like a track where you're on the gas more often, and maybe you like a track that's more technical, like where you've got to know, you've got to be on point with your braking and your turn ins and your apexes and everything. And I mean, Monza, you need to be on point with your apexes for sure, but under braking, except for like turn one, that first chicane, which kind of breaks Monza up a little bit. For me, everything else is just flow. I don't really feel like I'm getting off of it coming out of the speed too much anywhere else. Bagel says he thinks Monza is good, but he is never that. But he has really bad luck with the apexes. They launch him into the sky almost every time. See, that's interesting. So I think Bagel here, and when you race in leagues or like me commentate leagues, um, you kind of learn other drivers. 4% chance of rain for the race. Thank you, sir. Always something that I need to know. See, Bagel's on point with it. Jump on board with Sky real quick. Oh, let's get the everything set up here. Details. We'll go best right now. Enable, and full track map. We're good. So Bagel, from what he's saying, to me seems like he's more of a technical track driver. Like, he likes those tracks that are that you really are kind of playing chess when you're racing them, right? So you're really just out there doing. You're driving at 100%, right? 100% of the time. Your concentration has to be 100%, 100% of the time. Whereas something like Monza, what I like, we're gonna lose sound again because this is sounding louder. Well, you know what? I can probably just turn down the sound on my headset. Maybe that's what it is. And so, that's something that you would need to know, that you would want to learn about drivers when you're racing in a league environment, right? What should you expect from this driver on this track on this day in these weather conditions? You know, and so Bagel is relatively new to me. You know, he just started in the league last season, I believe it was, kind of mid to late last season at that. And I've never actually gotten to race with him. That's something we should do. We should put together a race. Here we go. Sky's coming across the line here in about 15 to 20 seconds. Sky with a 122.4. Pretty decent lap. Let me see if I can figure out the buttons. I gotta figure out some buttons here. That's not it. This. Oh, that's me going through the drivers. So just about everybody's out on track except for Adrian and Cotton. And I know Cotton likes to wait till the end, so not expecting to see him really anytime soon. Just Jones with a 1:18.8. Excellent time right there. Wrong button. Probably going to hear me say that a lot. Michael with a 120.1. Again, Sky with a 122.4. Zim with a 127.2. Let's see. Hopping on Bagel. Lost his front wing. I just saw it as he was going in. So, missing. Jumping on board with Angry. See what he gets. As once again, I try to figure out what button on my wheel does what. Nothing there. No. It's not that. So, this is 1, 2, 3. This is 4. So where's 5? I need button 5 is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for button 5 as Angry goes to brings it across the line with a 119.8. I'm still, see, this is 6. That's 7. No, this is 8. This must be 6, which does nothing. I am looking for 5. So where the devil is 5? Bear with me, guys. There's so many buttons and knobs on my wheel. Oh, there it is. Wow, okay. So, yeah, okay. So there's 5. Let's see here. Let's jump on board with... Oh, Sky's coming into the pits. Let's jump on board with Bagel on his out lap. Trying to redeem that that first attempt. What's going on, Plank? Welcome to the stream. It's kind of funny. You and I were talking just a number of days ago, maybe a week or so ago, maybe a little bit more than a week ago, I think it was, about where the races have been. They're back. Here we are. We are back. We are doing it once again, and let's see what we can, what we've got going on. Things are a little bit different now. F1 Codemasters and EA have introduced crossplay, so now whether you're on the Xbox, as most of these drivers are, as you can see, actually tonight all the drivers are, as you can see by the Xbox symbols next to their names. But Xbox can play with PlayStation, and everybody can play with PC, guys. I'm personally on a PC, but of course my name isn't on the list, as I am not actually racing. But like I said, I am going to try to organize just a night where we have fun, right? No points, nothing. Everybody just gets in there and races. Because I would like to see what it is like to race with some of you guys, right? Like on here right now, on the track, in this race tonight, I have raced with Angry, I have raced with Cotton, and that's it. Nobody else on this list. Oh no, excuse me, Michael. I missed Michael there. I have raced with Michael. So, 3 guys on the list right now that I have raced with. I would like to. I would hope that would be what I would like to see. Bagel jumps to 119.6, displacing Angry, displacing Michael, displacing Mr. Silvano, displacing Sky, and displacing Zim. I guess as long as, like he said, he can stay off the curbs, this is a place that Bagel loves to hate. But like I was saying, I would like to see, you know what, Plank? I would like to see you racing on here, buddy. I would like to see you throw your hat into the ring from your PC or even your Xbox. You can get on your PlayStation if you really want to. I would like to see you racing with us, even if it's just one of those kind of fun nights. You've definitely been a big supporter of the channel, and we thank you for that, and also of the league. Again, we thank you for that. But yes, there is a chance that maybe we can put together, or maybe we can gather some drivers from the PlayStation. Angry displaces Bagel with a 119.2. Bagel, are you coming back out? That's the question now. Jumping on board with Mr. Silvano and his beautiful McLaren. I like the orange car. I'm not gonna lie, I like the orange car. Yeah, so I'm gonna see what I can do as far as organizing it. I'll talk with Evil and Angry and Rogue and see what kind of thing we can put together, and we'll probably have to set up just so. Well, I don't know. Well, unless somebody's on PlayStation at the moment. For the moment, I guess everybody can really get on Discord, right? Or has that not come out of beta yet on the X? I don't think it's out of beta yet. So we would probably have to. We'll have to figure that out. But that is something that we would definitely figure out. Just everybody in there having a good time talking. Just Jones, 118.8, Angry 119.2, Bagel 119.6, Michael 120.1. It was 121, so it sounds like 121. In fact, Mr. Silvano with a 121.7, Sky with a 122.2, and Zim still sitting at a 127.2 as Just Jones raises the bar a tad bit with a 118.5. Yeah, so it's kind of weird because you heard like this big hoopla with first Xbox partnering with Discord, right? And so what they did in the early stages of that partnership is they made it so that you could see on Discord what your friends were playing on their Xbox, but that's it, right? And then you heard the hoopla, and everybody's like, "Oh, Sony took Discord away from Microsoft." Well, no, but they formed their partnership too, and they're in the same boat. Now you can see what your friends on PlayStation are playing on the Discord. You can see it on the Discord app. But right now in the early access or the jump ahead or look ahead, I can't remember what it's called. Sorry, program. Skip ahead. That's what it is. In the skip ahead program, if you're a part of that, and I actually am. But if you're a part of that skip ahead project, you can now talk through Xbox on Discord. So we're waiting for that to come out of beta, quote unquote beta, and we're going to see how that goes. Let's jump on board with Adrian and see how he's getting along, Bagel's teammate. So that should be pretty soon, I would think. Next update, I would think, unless it's going bad. Yeah. So when these partnerships were announced, people thought that that's what it was. It's going to be, hey, you can play. I mean, you can use Discord to chat, but that hasn't been opened yet. It's about to be opened on Xbox here really soon. And Adrian jumps to the top of the list with a 118.1. Nice job for him. Bagel's out on track, hoping to be able to jump Angry and Just Jones at least. I'm sure he wants to jump his teammate as well. Who else is out on lap? Let's jump on board with Sky. But like I said, like I was saying, Xbox that should be happening soon, probably in the next big update. So probably next few weeks, probably, unless something's going wrong with it. I haven't tested it. I haven't messed with it myself. And then now Sony just recently announced, or somebody recently announced or leaked or something. It's hard to keep up with that. Sony's voice integration into Discord will be happening around March 8th. So, but they are also, I think, testing it. No, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe not. No, because if they announce that they're testing it, then they must be in some kind of beta. So, I believe Sony is doing their test as well. So Adrian is feeling like his time is going to stand. He has gone ahead and retired. Just Jones is on an out lap. Angry is out. Bagel's in the pits. Michael has retired. Mr. Silvano's in the pits. Sky we're on board with right now. Zim, let's jump on board with Zim. Cotton has retired without putting in a lap. That's unfortunate for him. Zim coming up on traffic. Somebody's definitely trying to harvest their battery there. Steps out of the way. Someone's sideways. Zim just absolutely unlucky right now, just coming up on all kinds of traffic. While no one is getting in the way, that is still very distracting and can throw you off when you're absolutely looking just for a clear track to run. So the question is, has Adrian and Michael jumped the gun on and Cotton? Well, not Cotton. Cotton, it doesn't matter. He's where he's going to be at this point. Everybody else has put in the time. But have they jumped the gun on with 3 minutes remaining? Is that the end of the session? Yeah, it is. So let's jump up to Just Jones, who is still on a hot lap. Actually, the last driver that has a chance at this. I wish I could see his Delta. Here we go. Fires off DRS. P2. Still a very good showing. This looks like it's going to be a really good race. Adrian P1, Just Jones P2, Angry P3, Bagel P4, Michael P5, Mr. Silvano P6, Sky P7, Zim P8, and Cotton is in P9. Bagel not happy with Zim. To be honest with you, I was watching Zim, and he was on his fast lap too, just slower than you. That's unfortunate. I know how frustrating that can be. Believe me. Here we go. This is so. I would say the top four really in a really good position to be really fighting one another. I'm just checking something here. Yeah, top four, actually top five, covered by less than 2 seconds, and then the time jumps to over 3 seconds of a split. So the top five really in it to make this happen. 9 drivers. Bagel, we're gonna spotlight you at the. We're gonna call you the halfway point here to kind of get an overview of what everybody's got going on for the start of this race. Do we want to go position change? Stops, tires. Let's start with tires on here. Able and Able. All right, so at the front, Adrian and Just Jones both starting on the soft tires, the red branded tires. In P3, Angry, odd man out of the top four, starting on a set of the medium tires, looking to go a little bit longer into the stint, but have a little bit less grip at the very start of this. Bagel's predicted strategy is from the mediums. No, it's not. Can't be from the mediums to the hards because he's on the softs. So, or at least that's what his team wanted him to do. But Bagel said no because Bagel's starting on the soft tires, as along with the number 1 and 2 drivers. I don't know why Bagel's fuel meter is showing him at a dangerously low level of fuel, unless things are just messed up, which is a very real possibility. Big time as these drivers get their tires that last bit of warmth as they pull into their pit stalls. I'm surprised nobody's spinning up their rears, but maybe that's just a me thing. Mr. Silvano must have had an accident or something, as well as Bagel. They were both disqualified from the formation lap, not the race. So here we go. Lights are out. Zim jumped the start. Drive-through penalty for jumping the start. That's unlucky for him. Just Jones nicked the lead off of Adrian. Bagel with a big move from P4 to P2. Adrian has fallen all the way down from P1 to P3. Angry has fallen to P4. Let's ride on board with Bagel. Got to be happy with that start. That's pretty big time. He definitely needed to get out ahead of Angry. Angry had the potential to slow him down, being on those harder compound tires. Angry being on the mediums, like everyone is from his position on back right now. Right now, what Bagel needs to do is get up there and join Jones. Jones doing the right thing right now, trying to keep that spread of 1 second or more than 1 second. Right now, that spread is a 2.1, let's say, somewhere around there. Jones with the fastest lap of a 124. Let's jump back on board with... Let's check out Adrian. Adrian must have just had a really bad start. Although he only fell 2 places, which is good. You know, you definitely don't want it to be more than that. Already, the distance between he and his teammate is pretty huge. According to the predicted stop stat I just saw, if you start on the soft tires, then you're going to have to go soft, medium. So a 2-stopper for the soft tire guys, maybe. But no, I imagine they could just hop onto the hards and take it all the way. Let's jump on board with Angry, who's probably pretty angry right now, looking to get up there. Nah, he's a nice guy. He's not angry for real. I don't even know why he named himself that. He's not angry. He's never angry. But anyways, looking to put himself on the back wing of Adrian and is doing a really great job right now. Only about 0.7, jumped up to 0.9, but that is enough. DRS is now enabled. Cotton making big moves all the way up to P5 from P9 right now. Zim is in the pits, I imagine serving his penalty. Let's roll with Cotton real fast for a minute. Unfortunately for Angry, he has fallen outside of DRS range. Cotton on the hard tires, looking to go super deep into this race. Here we go. We're going to be coming up on the first activation of DRS. The only driver right now who is in a position to use it is Cotton, and we're on board with it. Let's see what he can do with it. We know Cotton just in general. I've been saying this for years now, literally for years. I've been saying that Cotton is one of the fastest in the straight line drivers that I've seen, just kind of period. And so that DRS helped him to get close, and now he's right where he needs to be as he's coming up to the second activation of the DRS. There it goes. Let's see what he can do. Boom, there you go. Look, I need to sorry, next time I need to make sure I've got my controller activated when I'm doing this, because I can't even look around now. Oh wait. So, okay, I'm learning things. So turning my wheel allows me to look left to right. Okay, so my brake pedal allows me to look backwards. Okay, so we've got some stuff going now. Just bear with me. Like I said, everything's a little bit new right now. So, pardon me. Adrian back in the mix with Bagel right now. Jumping on board with him. Looking to make that move. It's kind of weird using the wheel, I'm not gonna lie. But it's kind of fun at the same time. Almost makes me feel like I'm driving myself, but not really. All right, so here we go. Coming up on the end of the lap. Big, long straight here. He's gonna kick it now. What is Bagel gonna do? Bagel tries to take the middle of the track. Not much to fight there. Cotton looking to get into this fight as well. Cotton able to get by. Looking back, angry. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I told you you're gonna hear that a lot. And Bagel is around. Bagel is around. Bad luck for Bagel. He nosed it into the wall. It looks like we've got a full course caution going on, and we have also lost Mr. Silvano, unfortunately. Angry with a drive-through penalty, speeding under the safety car. I wish I could see the front of Bagel's car right now. I got all these buttons and I can't do anything with them. Can't see what I want to see. I don't know if Bagel lost his front wing in that incident. Does he need to pit here? If he does, I believe this is a full course. I could be wrong. It's so confusing. I'm assuming that it's a full course caution right now, because all three sectors are yellow. Bagel was the driver that had the incident, or that was involved in the incident. I don't know. I didn't see Mr. Silvano, but you know, I miss things all the time. Bagel into the pits. Let's see what he has done, what work he has done to his cars. Looks like he's going onto the set of the medium tires, and he's out. I didn't see a nose change either. I'm looking at his car now to make sure he has both his end plates, and he does. Bagel's car is looking good, so Bagel with a tire change. Man, maybe I just missed it. But the way he nosed into the wall, from what I saw, I would think he would have needed a nose change. Zim needs to take this time to make up that almost 1 minute deficit that he's sitting on right now. Angry comes out of this in P1, but again, sitting on, I think there's a drive-through, if I remember correctly. Let's find out. Penalties. Yes, he has a drive-through penalty that he must deal with. So, Michael in P2, let's jump on board with him. What I need to do is get my button caps and put the correct numbers. I have button caps that are numbered. Put the correct numbers on this thing so that I know what does what. Especially since I race in VR and it doesn't really matter what the caps say, anyways. Yeah, there must be some kind of a glitch or something, because I'm seeing here now that it's also saying Michael is low on fuel. So yeah, jumping on board with Just Jones. Just Jones going to be looking to make a hard move. Let's see who's okay. So Just Jones, 1 lap old, medium tires. Let's start with Angry. Let's back it all the way up. Angry has not come into the pits. 6 lap old medium tires. Michael stayed out. 6 lap old medium tires. Just Jones, I believe, must have gone in. Yes, I know. Obviously. 1 lap old medium tires. Adrian also went in. 1 lap old hard tires. Adrian looking to maybe try to push these things to the end. Maybe. We'll see. Sky, 6 lap old medium tires, did not pit. Cotton, 1 lap old medium tires, did pit. Bagel, 1 lap old hard tires. Is Bagel, are Bagel and his teammate Adrian talking, safety car in this lap, talking over the radio. Let's jump on board with Adrian. Let's call him the middle and see how this restart goes. Pardon me. So Adrian and Bagel, the only drivers on the hard set of tires. Both of these drivers need to make a massive restart right now. They need to get these hard tires out in front of as many drivers as they can to make this strategy really work. If they are trying to go to the end, as we have Michael around in the McLaren. Bagel to P5. Adrian still in P3, making moves though, looking to make a move on Cotton. That's big time. That's what he needs to do. He needs to get out in front of these dryers. What? Shut up. These drivers on this hard set of tires, because once they come right now, they're going to be cold, they're going to be slippery, and they're going to have a fair deal less grip than everybody else around them. That's Adrian and Bagel both. P4 and P5. These teammates need to get together. Let me say that to you right now. We have seen, you can attest to this. You have been watching for seasons now. We have seen how teammates working together works. Angry, doing his drive-through right now. On board with Bagel. If Bagel and Adrian can work together, can use the slipstream as Who was that? Cotton was around. Bagel has to take avoiding action. Good drive on Bagel. He had to escape off track, but did it. Now is up into P3. But now he has to get those tires cleaned off. Right now, it's going to be super slippery for him. Plank said it. Adrian, Bagel, teamwork makes the dream work. Plank just told you in chat. Plank just said it in chat for you. Teamwork makes the dream. And we have seen it with teams, the two top teams in last season. When they worked together, which was most of the seasons, right? These guys were able to pull off some pretty crazy things and really able to get out in front. Bagel really struggling right now. Definitely trying to get, as DRS is re-enabled, really trying to get those tires back into shape. But sitting in a P3 right now, got to be happy with that. Cotton, though, threatening. Can Bagel hold Cotton off? Cotton now effectively in a DRS zone, and coming up at this point here, about 2-3 corners away from it. Let's see what happens. Can Bagel hold him off? This is corner 1. This is more of a little curve, but I was calling that 2 in my head. This is 3, and right after this, DRS now. Bagel goes defensive, comes off of it. Good defensive move by Bagel there. Although Cotton simply wasn't in a position to make the threat. But this DRS zone coming up right now is Cotton's bread and butter. As Bagel gets loose, Cotton gets by, and he's going to have DRS brakes. Bagel really holding on. He's got to be burning. He's got to be burning that. Oh, look at Bagel go. Bagel on 16% of battery. Got to be careful. Bagel and Cotton, like, really fighting here. This is a good battle. This is what we like to see, right, Plank? Cotton this time much closer. Cotton's tires a lap older, but they are the medium tires. But to be honest with you, Cotton's tires at this moment are probably really coming into themselves. This is that Goldilocks zone for them where they're just right. Bagel's tires, being the harder tires, going to need a couple more laps to really come into their own. And right now, Bagel is fighting for that moment, for that time where the hard tires are better than the soft tires. I mean, the medium tires in this case. Here we go. Cotton fires off his DRS once again. Here's the move. Bagel able to hold on to it. Hit the wrong button again. So what's going on here? This fight between Cotton and Bagel is allowing something to happen. And that is Michael stepping up into the fight, making his presence known. Can he get up into here, up into this fight? Cotton, DRS, Bagel, able to hold him off. Adrian about 5 seconds off of Jones. Jones sitting pretty, doing what he needs to do. This is just a Sunday drive now for him. Just run your race. I see he's sitting on 10% battery. He needs to let that charge for sure, just in case. But right now, Cotton making the move on Bagel. That DRS, the front straight here in Spain is just so long that even if you didn't have DRS, if you just had slipstream and battery, you could probably make that kind of a move. Add DRS to that, and Bagel has done really well to this point to be able to hold Cotton off. So really, really great drive for him. Bagel's got going on right now. Michael has fallen back a little bit. He's at 2.2 seconds. Bagel still within DRS range of Cotton right now. Can he hold it through this technical back section of the track? But guess what? We were talking with him earlier. He likes technical tracks. So this section of this track, he must be feeling pretty good in. And but like he said, the curbs are his enemy. So he has to be cognizant of that. And just really trying to make sure he doesn't mess with the sausage. And unfortunately for Bagel, he fell out of DRS range and is a little far back for the super effectiveness of the slipstream. Cotton now with 12 seconds to make up on Adrian. That's a lot, but plenty of time to make that happen. Plenty of time to make that happen. More than half the race left to go. Jumping on board with Angry. Angry can see Michael ahead of him and is hungry. Wants to eat him up right now, but to eat him, you got to catch him. And I'm not ever going to use that analogy again because it just didn't sound right in my head after I said it. So that's my fault. I apologize for that. Unfortunately for Sky, he's another 12 seconds back. And then Zim has made up a lot of time, but not enough time, sitting another 20 or so seconds back in his Alfa Romeo. The Alfa and the Haas sound alike. Oddly enough, they don't sound like Ferraris to me, but they're Ferrari engines. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. Who knows? Shut up. Angry into the pits, getting off of these 14-lap old medium tires, looking to overcut. I always get the two confused. Michael, so will Angry come out maintaining his P6? It looks like the answer to that is going to be yes, by a long shot, by a huge margin. Oh, that's because Sky is in the pit as well. Angry coming out on the hard tires, so looking to go to the end of this race for sure. The question right now on everybody's mind, at least mine, as Plank laughs at me for the stupid stuff I say on stream. Sometimes I just have diarrhea in the mouth and it comes out wet, nasty. Yeah, I'm not saying that again either. Again, I apologize. Michael. Is Michael going to be pitting right now? Conventional wisdom says yes. He needs to answer Angry's, and there he goes. Angry's challenge. Angry sitting about 23 seconds back. Let's see how long this pit takes from entry, which was right there, to exit. Can Angry undercut, overcut, whatever. Can Angry over or undercut? Michael, I hear a car. Here he goes. Where is he? Here it comes. Wrong way. Into T1. Now here's the thing. Angry's tires a little bit warmer. Michael's got to make that wide car even wider. Angry looking for, no, thinks better of it, backs out. Feels like he can do it somewhere else on the track. Now these two have been racing together for years, for many, many years. They know what to expect, and so you can, that's a situation where each of these drivers are going to know where to push against one another. Angry lights up the DRS. I feel like he's getting a little washed in the nose through these corners with all the dirty air coming off the back of Michael's car. Michael able to create a gap. There's the DRS. Angry's using the battery. Michael trying to break the slipstream. Michael back to the racing line. Michael with a heavy defense able to absolutely create that gap that he needed between himself and Angry for that straight, and that's big time. That's what you need to make happen here in Spain. Again, that front straight just so long that if you are close enough, DRS isn't even a necessary thing as long as your opponent does, the driver in front of you doesn't have DRS, of course. Angry back in a good position. There's a DRS. Michael coming out of these corners a little bit better. That's allowing him to maintain that gap. Here we go for the long DRS. See Michael pulling away. Michael pulling away. So what has to happen here? As I'm seeing it, if I'm in the car, if I'm in Angry's car right now, what do I need to do? Right? So through the most of these sectors here, I'm just trying to stay. This is kind of, I'm kind of happy I get to use my wheel. Like I'm feeling like I'm into it. Sorry. He needs to stay with Michael, but you can't be too close, right? So right now, you need to be in that DRS. Angry needs to be in that DRS range, right? That DRS is going to help him. But in that very technical third sector, right? Especially the last two corners, the chicane complex, and then the last corner onto the straight. Angry needs to be back a little bit so that he's not being disturbed by Michael's dirty air, but is in a position to where, because he's not disturbed by that dirty air, he's not washing his nose out like happened right there. And so he can be better on the accelerator. Right now, Michael is able to be better on the accelerator, able to create this gap that you're seeing right now, which is kind of nullifying, not completely, because the DRS is definitely allowing. Why am I still wearing my race gloves? I just noticed that. What was I saying? The DRS is definitely aiding in keeping Angry with Michael, right? Allowing him to catch back up so that he can be in the position that he's in right now, right? To where he's in a challenging position, right? He can do this. Oh, my bad. I'm turning the wheel and stuff. Sorry. But then Michael coming out of that, especially that final corner, and you can even see it here. Watch as Angry gets DRS, right? Closes the gap, can see the gap closing, but he gets close enough. Actually, Angry did that much better. Angry had a much better, came out of the corner, that corner much better than Michael that time. Can he do it again through here, right here, from here on? Michael hopping the curb, but still, Michael able to create that gap. Michael is able to come out of those corners a little bit better, but maybe it's not good enough. Maybe Angry's, and here we go. Dang, I lifted my pedals. I'm getting too excited. I love watching good racing, right? So I'm gonna keep pushing the wrong button. And that's what Angry needed to do. He needed to be in a position to where he's close enough to gather not only the speed that the DRS gives him, that his battery's giving him, but also the slipstream. And you put all these three things together, and effectively, it gives you, it allows Angry to make the pass, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Great racing by these two. Love to see it. Good job, guys. Love your work. Bagel. Bagel's doing his thing right now. Right? Bagel is 3-4 seconds off of Cotton, right? Who is 3-4 seconds off of Jones. There must be a pit. Yeah, Jones is pit. Bagel's in a position right now, not of course to attack Cotton, but should Cotton make a mistake, he's in a position to capitalize on that mistake, right? And we know, right, Bagel himself said it before the race, if you mess with these curbs, you can get into a little bit of trouble, right? The curbs around here, the yellow sausage curbs around here will launch your car into the air. So Bagel doing a really good job keeping himself in a position to capitalize on any mistake that Cotton may make. Not saying he will, but if he does, Bagel's there, right? And looking at it, Bagel is in fact closing. Now, that being said, what did we talk about earlier? We talked about tires and what was going to happen. Cotton's tires were coming in. Now we're in the position, we're at the point where Bagel's tires are, Bagel's harder tires, Bagel's hard tires are now coming in. And you can see him closing that gap. So it's a combination of his tires being in that Goldilocks zone just right now, right? And Cotton's tires kind of falling outside of that. And that is the trouble, right, that Just Jones is in right now, right? Just Jones, brand new set of 2-lap old set of hard tires, right? Adrian, 16-lap old set of hard tires. But right now, Adrian's tires are in that Goldilocks zone where they're feeling really good for Adrian. And Adrian, like Bagel, looking to push those tires all the way to the end, right? And the unfortunate thing for Cotton right here now is that his tires are just going to go off and off and off. And look, just Jones putting in fast laps, but he has to do that over and over again. And but those tires definitely need to come in to that zone. And at 3 laps old, they're not even close right now, unfortunately, for Jones. Now, Cotton, I said he's in a little bit of trouble because he's 17 laps into these medium tires, and they're probably going to start falling off here, like really start falling off here pretty soon. That being said, Cotton, one of those guys in this league that is a master at maintaining his tires, right? So Cotton really good at maintaining tires. I believe Cotton does have the ability to take these tires to further 10 laps that they need to go. The thing is, what is Bagel going to do, right? So Bagel, that's not Bagel. This is Bagel. Bagel, right now, needs to have the drive of his life. He needs to go Top Gun on him. He needs to be Iceman, ice cold, no mistakes. Bagel can't make a mistake. If Bagel doesn't make any mistakes, right, he'll catch Cotton. Oh, Cotton into the pits. So the whole game just changed, right? Cotton's into the pits. 10 laps. Oh, my throat hurts. Excuse me. I would be surprised if Cotton didn't go on. There he goes to the soft tires. Cotton, right, can definitely make this set of soft tires last 10 laps. That's the kind of driver he is. I've been driving with Cotton. I've not been driving. I haven't driven in a while, but I haven't driven with Cotton for many, many seasons in the past. And Cotton can make some tires. So, where does Cotton's tires fall in the spectrum of this whole Goldilocks thing? After this lap, right? After lap 1, they're going to be there, right? That's how soft these tires are. They're going to have a lot of heat into them. They're going to be really sticky. He's going to be catching a lot of grip. And he has to make that work right now as Cotton goes wide and takes a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Jones with a 121.3 making it happen. Jones says if he can't get P1, he's at least getting the fastest lap. Although I will admit, both Angry, who is now also on a set of these soft tires looking to take him to the end, both Angry and Cotton are the drivers best positioned right now to collect the fastest lap. Michael into the pits, coming off of his 8-lap old tires. Is he looking to challenge for the fastest lap as well? Because I'm kind of surprised Angry's tires could have easily gone to the end. Michael's tires could have easily gone to the end. So I'm kind of surprised both of these guys have decided to switch to the soft tires. Actually, what am I doing? Here we go. Where's the challenge? Michael just now coming out of the pits. Angry able to get by, no problem. So, all things as they are, Michael and Angry are the fight on track right now. Cotton, Angry, and Michael need to be clocking. There you go. Cotton with a 120 even. Cotton, Angry, and Michael need to be clocking fast lap after fast lap for about 5 laps, right? 3 to 5 laps, let's say. Just depending on how much degradation we're getting out of these tires. And Michael can see Angry on track ahead of him. Seeing flashes of that blue and pink. Ooh, Michael looked like he got... Wow. My throat really hurts. It's crazy. Michael looking like he had a little bit of a twitchy rear end. As he allows Adrian through under the blue flags. Good job on Michael there for allowing that to happen. I was wondering why he was driving on the dirty side of the track, but there you have it. So this actually, you don't think so, right? Because you never like to be passed, and you don't want any car sitting in front of you. And it doesn't matter if you're a lap down or not. But this is actually helpful for Michael, right? if Michael can stick with Adrian, Adrian can possibly pull Michael up to Angry, and when Angry makes whatever move he's going to make to allow Adrian by, Michael can follow Adrian through and take a position from Angry. So that's got to be the thought in Michael's head right now, right? On lap 27, how much of your battery are you going to burn right now, right? I mean, Michael's smoking his battery. But I get it. He wants to keep up with Adrian. And he wants Adrian. He doesn't want to fight Adrian. There's no reason for that, right? What he wants to do is just have Adrian pull him along. Bagel in a position, put himself in a position to where, oh no, I'm sorry. Why did I think that's a 3? Nonetheless, Adrian and Bagel looking to put big points on the board for their team. Impressive. I'm impressed with the way these guys are driving tonight. Cotton still 13.5 seconds back from Bagel. And even if he does catch Bagel in these last few laps, even if he were to catch Bagel, all Bagel has to do is make sure he doesn't get away from him, pass him for 3 seconds. Right? Angry. About 2.5 seconds in front of Michael. Did Adrian get past Angry? Is that what I'm seeing here? Anyways, let's look at Sky here, who's kind of in, well, absolutely, excuse me, I went the wrong way. Sky here, who's absolutely in no man's land, unfortunately, but on for some good points in P7. Remember, some drivers are sitting out tonight, so every little bit helps. Who's around? Who's around? Cotton's in the pits. I would imagine Cotton's going to go onto another set of the soft tires and really, really push if he has them. Yes, and he does. Really, really push, looking to get that fastest lap. There's no problem in this, as Cotton's not going to lose position. That car that just passed him is not for position. The only unfortunate thing for Cotton is if that driver, I think that's Zim, doesn't get out of his way, but I think he will. You know, he'll get the blue flags and he'll step aside, I'm sure. This is surprisingly, his team didn't hold him to clear his penalty. Angry dips back into the pits. Is this an answer for Cotton? He and Cotton aren't racing one another. Bagel taking a penalty. Bagel, you cannot afford that, right? This is not the time to let your guard down. You're looking at a podium right now. Keep your eyes on the prize. I know you hear me. I know you do. Is Angry looking to snatch up that fastest lap? And that's the only reason that makes sense to me as to why he and Cotton went on to a new set of soft tires. The tires could have definitely made it to the end. So looking for that point. Adrian also has taking the time to jump onto the to a soft set of tires. He had that split, right? So this is good on him. Can Bagel do the same? I think he could. I think Bagel could do the same. I don't know if I'm Bagel, I would do that though. Unless his tires are just smoked. If I'm Bagel right now, I think I'm just staying out. Zim allowing Adrian through. Good on him. Good on him. Jones right now as Zim takes a 3-second penalty. And I was going to say earlier, and I did, that at the time, only Cotton had a penalty. We are getting to that point in the race where tires are hurting. So it's easy to slide off track or what have you. To push through a corner. Ooh, good evasion by Jones. Plank, can we get some underpants in the chat for Jones? He just Schmidt himself. Here we go. Let's go through these drivers right now. Adrian the 8th, sitting in P1 with over 9-second gap over Jones. Feeling really good right now. He's feeling really good. Jones feeling a little uncomfortable after that incident, but has come through. Thank you, Plank. Has come through. He's got about 13 seconds on Bagel. He's feeling good right now. Bagel just went around somebody. Didn't see who it was. I guess I could have looked backwards, huh? Looks like that's Zim. 25 seconds ahead of, almost 26 seconds ahead of Cotton. Bagel's feeling good right now. Those are the podium spots, guys. Cotton in P4, 20 seconds over Michael on the soft tires, 3-lap old soft tires, looking to capture that fastest lap. He's got to be. Michael sitting on 7-lap old soft tires and a good 30 seconds ahead of Angry. Michael's feeling good right now. Angry and P6, 3-lap old soft tires, kind of matching what Cotton did. I believe he too is going for that fastest lap. Sky in P7 on some 16-lap old hard tires, looking to make it to the end. You got this, Sky. You got this. Zim just put on some soft boots, 2-lap old soft tires, looking to bring her home. Again, you got this, Zim. You got this. And unfortunately, we lost Mr. Silvano. Lap 4. I'm sure he'll come back next week stronger. Oh, and I forgot, Adrian, also on the soft tires, only 5 laps old, puts in the fastest lap. And that is it. Adrian, P1. Just Jones, P2. On board with Bagel. No need to push hard. Just bring it home. Bagel, P3. On board with Cotton. Cotton gets held up by the Haas. Does not look like he's going to capture that fastest lap off of Adrian. Still bringing it home in P4. Michael and P5. Coming around. Angry has already finished in P6. Sky has already finished in P7. And Zim has already finished in P8. Guys, what a race. What a race. You saw the strategies play out, right? And it was incredible. I am impressed all the way around. Wow. As we see Adrian make his way to the podium. The Mercedes, a 1-3 finish. That's huge points indeed. Congratulations to them. Just Jones, P2. Congratulations to him. Heck of a race. I think he's got to be feeling good as well. Bagel, yes. Oh my God, I was not expecting that. Yeah, that's what he said in chat. You go, spin to podium. That race was hard. That's what Bagel had to say. You put in the work, Bagel. You put in the work. Man, I am thoroughly impressed with this race, guys. Congratulations to all the drivers. Sorry, Mr. Silvano, that's bad luck. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, great job, guys. Great job. Let me see. Just making sure I get everything here. Adrian in chat calling for Bagel to get driver of the day. You know what? I think he deserves driver of the day. I think you're right. I absolutely think you're right. He had a great drive, a spin to make it to P3, to come back and get P3. I am thoroughly impressed. Great job by both the Mercedes. Again, also all the drivers, because I can see the strategies that you guys are playing, and I see how they worked out for most of you. And yeah, that heck of a drive, guys. Heck of a race. Thank you for that, for me returning here back to the commentating box. Looks like the crossplay worked beautifully. I need to go back and see. Hopefully, it didn't look crappy on the stream. That's a worry that I do have. Maybe Blink can answer if it looked crappy to him or not. But yeah, Bagel says have a great day. Bagel, I'd say the same to you, but I already know. You're having a great day. Congratulations, dude. That was awesome. And so yeah, with that, I'm going to wrap up the stream here, guys. Again, what a race. Round 6 here in Spain. Spain did not disappoint. Very impressed, like I said. And with that, I'm going to call it. And thank you guys for watching, whether it be live or on video later. Really appreciate you. And yeah, so with all that being said, this is, oh wait, Plank said the stream was fine, no hiccups. So looks like we have found a new, easier for sure, and likely better way to stream than what I was doing. So nice, thank you, Plank, for the information. And that's gonna do it for me. Until next time, this has been Falchion. You know me, I'm Ghost.